Hello, Alyssa Milano. Good to see you.
Hello. Good to see you too, as always. Kisses. I wish I could hug you.
No, I wish you were here too, but we all understand the COVID rules. But this is the thing. You play a character who's a champion for women, who doesn't want women to be exploited, and who bucks the status quo. Must have been a very difficult role for you to play.
Yeah, I fell right into it. Talk about, art imitating life.
That's what I thought when I was watching it. But the other cool thing about the movie, Alyssa, is that you were also the executive producer in addition to one of the starring role in the movie. What was the difference for you to be an EP on the project and also star in this movie? What was the difference for you?
I think that there's a bigger emotional investment when you're also part of the other side of the camera. You want it to be great. And we had such an incredible cast and crew. Monica Mitchell, who's our director, who's this incredible director. And so, it was exciting. And I got to tell you, I'm a little nervous because it drops on Thursday. And well, I mean, to lead a cast and crew on a Netflix movie and then have so much at stake once it drops. I just don't want to disappoint anyone, especially Netflix, who is so gracious to give me the opportunity.
Alyssa, you're going to be fine. This is based on a Nora Roberts novel. Everyone likes a good mystery, and this is a good mystery.
With a lot of twists and turns.
A lot of twists and turns and whodunit. Did you read the book first? Were you into Nora Roberts before this script came to you?
I did read the book first, and I had a conversation with Nora Roberts that I said to her, you know what, tell me something about Grace that isn't in the book that you want me to include, because I was looking for, just character quirks or interesting things about her. And she said to me that Grace is the type of girl that'll sit on the counter and drink a beer and have a slice of pizza. And I was like, that's all I need. And I mean, she's such an incredible writer, and I can do that. Yeah. She's such an incredible writer, especially for character, female lead characters. So it was really just a blessing. We also shot during the pandemic, which had many, many, many challenges, as you can imagine. And it was kind of the first time during the pandemic where I opened the door and I had to, be in the presence of people who weren't in my pod or my family, and it was scary. But through all the masks, and the PPE, I think that we made a really lovely film. And I think that parts of the pandemic are reflected in the film. You'll see that there is a certain closeness and connection that we made, and also like a freshness, because we weren't able to rehearse at all.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So to be able to go ahead.
No, I just want to get back to something you said. You mentioned the crew, and many of the people that made this film possible were women, including the director, as you mentioned. Do you believe that there has been improvement when it comes to women having roles behind the camera when it comes to the film industry?
I do, and I love this question. Thank you so much. We had a 50% female crew, which was incredible. But also, I think we have come a long way, but I think we still have a long way to go. And, we'll just keep making stories from a woman's perspective, keep telling diverse stories. And I think that we'll get there. I hope that you can feel that the industry is changing and that perspective is changing and shifting in the way we tell these stories.
Yeah, you had a bit of a go-to with COVID. Alyssa, you were very public about how it affected you, because you did have a tough time. I just want to know how you're doing today.
Thank you. I am much better.
Good.
Yes,
Good,
for
good,
sure.
good.
I am much better. After my second Moderna vaccine, my long haul symptoms started to ease up, which I guess happens to like 40% of long haul patients. But I still have shortness of breath sometimes, and heart palpitations and tingling in my hands. And it'll come out of nowhere, you know, and it's scary when it happens.
Alyssa, please know this. We're all glad you're okay and that we are cheering you on with Brazen. Thank you so much for getting up early out there. Thanks a lot.